Hi ho, go-getters. Today we'll be reviewing the second in the franchise, Alien franchise movies, Aliens. They don't call this Alien 2, they call it Aliens. Means there'll be more than one apparently. If you haven't seen the other movies in this franchise, the videos I did of them, please feel free at the end of this video, I'll be putting a playlist. Check it out, guys. So without further ado, this movie is the 1986 Aliens. The original one was in 1979, so this is 7 years later. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this one. Dive! This movie was made in 1986 and stars Sigourney Weaver as Ellen Ripley, Bill Paxton as Private Hudson, Michael Biehn as Captain Dwayne, and Carrie Henn as Rebecca Jordan, or Newt. There are others in this movie, but these are the ones you'll be seeing the most, I would say. Hey guys, what about me? I play the ever so annoying twerp, scummy psychopath, corporate guy, young executive trying to make my way up the ladder. Don't forget about me. I'll do anything to be noticed and be important. I'm important. It's all about me. Me! Dude, shut up or taste the power of the shotgun.
Sir, you already tasted the shotgun?
Oh, really? And how did he like that?
He's D-E-A-D.
Guys, shout out to Paul Reiser for playing such an annoying character that, well, the character had to be shot. Shout out. Paul Reiser character. Carter. Let's get back to the voiceover, please. This movie is set some 50 years into the future from the first one. The sole survivor from the destruction of Nostromo, Lieutenant Ellen Ripley, and her cat, Mr. Jonesy, has spent many decades adrift in outer space in hypersleep. That is until a deep space salvage group saw the ship and decided to retrieve it. They are a bit bummed that she's still alive.
Well, there goes our salvage, guys.
She was not dead in her stasis chamber. Therefore, the salvage crew has no rights to the claim. You know, I find it hard to believe that they wouldn't just say, okay, everyone's dead. You know, I mean, they are some kind of pirate or outskirts people that go and salvage stuff out in the middle of nowhere. So they're kind of like pirates. I agree, Gringo. But much to both of our surprises, they did the right thing.
Shout out to those hard-working salvage pirate guys. Always honest when it comes to saving the main character.
Back to the plot. Ripley ends up back on Earth and gets debriefed. He said debriefed. She got debriefed. Leave it. Debriefed. Leave it. Leave it. During her debriefing, she discovers two things. One, the company started terraforming that planet that had that xenomorph alien infestation on that derelict alien ship decades ago. And two, they claim there have been no issues on the colony of some 150 colonists. Well, there you go, voiceover. That's it. So that sounds good. They're good to go, right? We can take off. Time to pack up.
Hold up, son.
That seems to be true for maybe half of a year. However, Ripley is contacted by the cursed Paul Reiser character Carter. He claims that they have lost contact with the colonists on the planet for a while. He asks her to go with a group to investigate the issue. He says she will be an advisor, just in case. Doesn't Ripley at first reluctantly want to not do it, or she resists wanting to go to be an advisor? She does. However, there are a couple of reasons she decides to do this. They are the following. One, she will be going down to the planet with a platoon of bad space marines, who, she is told, have the mission to rescue the colonists and destroy any alien infestation. Two, she will be given back her rank as lieutenant commander and allowed to work on spaceships again. Remember how she kind of blew up her last ship? So I assume she does this, and let me guess, things don't work out as she had hoped. Yup. But if you guys want to know more, you'll have to watch the movie. I was born in 74, it was 1987-ish, so I was like 13 or something. This is one of the first times that my mom actually decided to let us watch the Radar movie officially. It was the first time that my aunt and my cousins, everyone pressured my mom into letting my brother and I watch this movie. So we got to watch it on VHS. So this was the first time that we were allowed to watch a Radar movie. And so that was cool. That's my memory of this one.
Ripley, you blow the transom!
Axel! You're just grinding metal! Come on, ease down! Ease down! Ease down!
So that scene that we just watched reminds me of, I think for me, I could take from this movie is she's grinding the transaxle or whatever. You know, she's just doing the same thing, expecting different results. And finally says, dude, you're doing the same thing, expecting different results. That is the definition of insanity. I can think of myself. I have had that issue in my life before where I'm like, okay, so I keep doing this and I expect different results. Like the current thing going on in my life right now is we got a new doggy. He's an older doggy. We adopted him. He's a rescue. He's had some issues. He had a rough start. I think he's not a puppy. He's a dog. And on walks, sometimes he'll just bark and bark and bark and bark. Ah. So I remember one day I was getting real frustrated because I kept trying the same thing to try to get his attention, and it wasn't working. He's just barking more and more and more. And so I really had to take a step back and be like, okay, am I doing the same thing, expecting different results? Because it's not happening. It's not working. I need to back up, analyze the situation, talk to others, try new things. Are you grinding your transaxles? The bad. The thing I don't like about this movie that kind of bugged me was, so there's a director's cut, and in the director's cut, and I thought it was in the regular movie, but I guess it wasn't, because after I grew up I started watching the director's cut more obviously, but I'm watching it on HBO Max, and there is no automatic turret scene. That's removed in the HBO version, so I didn't like that. They're good. This movie is still so timeless. I like the way they took the first one and they didn't repeat it. It's part 2, quote unquote, but they said, okay, let's not just have one alien, let's have aliens. Let's expand the universe of what these aliens do. There's not just one, they're an infestation. That's what they do. They're a bioweapon. Let's show how this works. And let's put them up against the warriors of a culture. The Marines aren't wimpy. They are tough. They really do blow for blow. I mean, those aliens aren't wimpy either. I mean, they're boom, boom, boom. They're good pounding at each other. I think that's really well done. This one, they're still using practical effects. It's not all this digital crud that they like to do as much, and limited editing and camera angles and such. So it holds up pretty well. The acting's really well done. It's the story, the action. Overall, very good movie. So before I give my overall opinion of this movie, please remember to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. I give it a 9 out of 10.
Peace! Yeah,
Oh, hey. Hi, audience member. How you doing? You're still here, huh? Cool, cool, cool. Well, have you decided what video you're going to pick? Or perhaps you need to subscribe still, or like, or leave a comment. Whatever the case, I hope you enjoyed my channel.